You know, I watch a lot of videos on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the videos that I watch on YouTube, some of them are made using GoPro cameras. And one thing I've never heard anybody say about a GoPro is, thank you GoPro for making such an awesome camera that allows us to stick cameras in places that you can't normally stick a DSLR. But yeah, we're gonna turn this thing around. Check it out, guys. We got the lift cylinders on there. I'm not sure if I said anything in the past videos. The hoses are hooked up for the tilt cylinders. They are not hooked up to the block back there, but we're getting close. Close enough that, yeah, I went in and made some decals, supersized. I made them just about as big as I could to fit there, as well as the Clark equipment, made that size to fit. And we'll come around this side, and the only difference here is the M610 is forward where that one is aft. So let's check out what we're working on right now. When I took this cap off, boy, I was surprised. The inside of this distributor was all rusty, corroded. The old points were burnt. So yeah, we got new points, new condenser, cleaned it all up, wire wheeled it as best I could, sanded it. Even inside the cap, I'm not sure if these were corroded initially when I got it. I never really looked at it, but now that we're getting close and we're working on it, you know, I wanted to put new points condenser. I'm gonna get new plugs, as well as I'm gonna pick up a new coil. And, you know, I had a video a long time ago, probably 5 years ago, asking you guys for help on the coil, and appreciated all that help. But I think part of my problem were the points, the condenser, the cap, the rotor, everything. It was just bad, and the plugs aren't that good either. So hopefully when I get the new coil, this thing will fire up on it. Before, I had the old coil that was on it. It is cracked, but that was the only coil that this thing would fire up on. My brother-in-law works for an automotive store. He gave me a new coil, and it would not fire up on that. So we did a whole bunch of ohm testing and everything else. The ohms were different. I just couldn't figure out what the problem was. So yeah, we're working on the distributor. We have a few more wiring things to do here on this, and hopefully we can get this thing up and running, get it out, and take it down the road, see how it goes. All right, guys, I almost did it again. Yeah, this thing was all beat up, bent up, front and back. I took it out front with a board and a hammer and kind of straightened it out the best I could, beating it back and forth. This was pushed down. I pulled that back up. I threw it in the sandblaster, and I thought, wait a minute, before I sandblast this, I just want to show what kind of condition it was in before I started. It does rock a little bit. I'm not too concerned with that because it does lock into the back, and I think it gets bolted down to the front. I know it does. And then the seat rails, the slides, actually bolt to this. The other thing that we're working on right now is, this is actually, I guess it's a heat shield. This is just real thin metal, like 3/16, but it is sheet steel. So I'm gonna just buy a new piece of steel and redo this whole thing. I'll beat these out straight, make a pattern onto the new piece, drill holes, make it happen. So we're gonna remake this. We're getting ready to throw that into the sandblaster, and we're just gonna paint it black, the same color that it was originally. Here we go. I bet you guys don't have what I have in my development. Let's check this out.